You are listening to The Art of Sales. Everyone sells every day, and this is your source for conversational, real-world sales and prospecting methods that you are comfortable using and that get results. You'll help people buy instead of pushing them into being sold. Here's your host, Art Subcheck.
So here's the thing about sales that we have to deal with every day as salespeople. People don't like to be sold. Matter of fact, when they see a salesperson coming or they see a sales pitch coming, the defenses go up. And part of that is because there are so many bad attempts at pitching and trying to push somebody into doing something. By the same token, it's the greatest profession in the world. Now, with that being said, I'm really amused by some of the things that I often see written about salespeople and the tricks that are used to supposedly manipulate people into just handing over their money. It's as if we belong to this secret underground society, and we've got these powers to hypnotize helpless customers. Actually, though, a lot of these articles have merit, and they point out the proven influence and persuasion principles that great salespeople and marketers and negotiators or anyone in a position of influence uses or should use. I dug out an article from a few years ago that I had written about, and I'm going to share this with you right now. And the article was about the 10 tricks that Matt Brownell, who wrote about in his, it was his Main Street column for MSN Money. So I'm going to go through these 10 tricks with you as he pointed them out, and then also give you my comments as far as how we should be using them. So the first one is flattery. So he points out that a top car salesperson used or revealed this trick that is guaranteed to work with women. And that is telling them that the color of a car matches her eyes. Well, as cheesy and as offensive to some people as that might seem, the concept is proven to work, and that is flattery. In his famous book, which I recommend to everybody, Influence, Dr. Robert Cialdini did studies where even in situations where someone knew the flattery was bogus, they still felt good about it afterwards. Number 2 is manufactured scarcity. The article said that if you can create the notion that a product or a deal is scarce or limited, you create a sense of urgency that will want the customer or cause the customer to want to buy. Now, again, this is true and this is proven. If you have a limited time offer, if you have closeout items, anything that's going to expire, point that out to create urgency. It's the fear of missing out, right? Number 3, marking down the markup. This is an example that I see all the time at my local grocery store. They'll mark up the baby back ribs to around $8 a pound, and then they'll hold this 2-for-1 sale. Now, this is a trick or tactic that I personally think is insulting, and I suggest you avoid this one. Number 4 is accessorizing. So the article uses an example of a furniture store taking a main item like a bed and surrounding it with items that would be in a bedroom with the intention of getting you to buy other items. Yeah, hello, it's cross-selling, and of course it's very effective. It's not a trick, it's helpful for customers. If someone's buying a laptop computer, perhaps they might want an extra power cord, since people like me tend to leave them in hotel rooms or just plain lose them. The best time to increase the size of a sale is when someone is already buying. Next point is making a house feel like a home. The article cites real estate examples of baking cookies to create a homey aroma. wetting the grass to make it shine, putting on mood music. Tricks? Really? If we have something to sell, don't we want to make it as attractive as possible? Yeah, absolutely. Number 6 is the emotional play. The article actually got a little bit absurd in its obviousness as it progressed through these items here. This trick, okay, you might want to be sitting down for this, says that salespeople try to appeal to your emotions so that you will emotionally feel good about a possible purchase and have that override any rational objections, like asking you to buy the car right after the test drive. Here's another one. A professor of psychology says that nodding your head and smiling helps to get someone to buy. Wow, what a Jedi mind trick that is. Seriously, of course, our job is to get someone to picture themselves already owning and using and enjoying the results of our products and services. And the more skilled you are at this, the more successful you're going to be. Number 7 is fun with words and numbers. So tell me, what sounds like a better deal here? Buy one, get a second one 50% off, or buy two, get both for 25% off. The article points out these mean exactly the same thing. And when salespeople use the word free, it helps sales. No kidding. Yeah, absolutely. Number 8 is making you feel obligated. They give examples of car dealers or stores giving you cookies or sodas since, quote, we're kind of pre-wired to have a sense of reciprocity. Boy, I was going to have a hard time with that word, reciprocity. And it takes the smallest amount of niceness on the part of the salesperson to make you feel obligated to buy. Yeah, absolutely. That is a proven principle also that Cialdini covers in his book. This is especially effective after a first sale, where providing extras to a customer can help create a more loyal customer. Number 9, they call the snooty waiter. Well, being helpful is usually the way to go. The article points out that high-end establishments get away with acting highbrow in attempts to get you to spend more, such as scoffing at the thought of buying a cheap bottle of wine. In traditional sales, this has long been taught as the takeaway, where you act as if a buyer needs to qualify in order to purchase. For example, an investment salesperson might say that a certain minimum is required to get into a mutual fund. And number 10, exclusivity. This is making customers feel like they're members of some exclusive club. I agree. If part of your value proposition is that you are unique, and especially if you are the top choice in your space, by all means, play that up. You know anyone that owns a Harley? You bet. They're members of that club and very proud of it. So there you have the sales tricks. And actually, for the most part, they're sound principles of persuasion that I suggest that you research and refine and adapt and implement to increase your own sales, which is not trickery at all, but helping people buy. All right, and you know what time it is.
Your attitude will be I never will, never feel what they say. It's the art of the sales quote of the day.
That's right. Time for the quote of the day. And today's quote is from Brian Tracy and ties in nicely to what we just talked about. And that is this. Brian says, approach each customer with the idea of helping him or her to solve a problem or achieve a goal, not of selling a product or service. Speaking of being more effective in helping people, I want to help you get more business with my free sales book. That's right. How to Place the Successful Sales and Prospecting Call. I'm going to send you the actual physical book. go to freesalesbook.com. freesalesbook.com. We just ask that you help with the shipping. That's for U.S. addresses. Those of you outside the U.S., we have an international option there as well. So again, that's freesalesbook.com. Thank you so much for investing your time with me. Go out and make it your best sales day ever. I'm Art Sobczak.